All right, guys, we got a fresh one on the bench today. We're going to hook this up with the 7300, but this is a mAT-125E tuner. I've had one of these before. I didn't even use it before I sold it. Somebody wanted it a lot more than me. But we're going to get this stuff out the way and talk a little bit about this before we show kind of how we're going to set it up for 7300. I purchased this with my own dollars from DX Engineering, so don't think that they sent me this or anything like that. I purchased this. Now, this is a pretty cool tuner. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8.5 inches to the back of the connector long, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across the front. Oh, 5 across the front, sorry. So, why did I get this tuner, you might ask? Well, especially when MAT makes ICOM interface radios. Well, I wanted a tuner that was multifunctional. This is obviously a portable tuner, but we can power it on. Let's see if it'll come on. Nope, the battery must be dead because it is USB-C chargeable. Now, it's a little bit larger than I would like it to be, footprint-wise, but it's very slim. It's only about an inch and 3/4 from the feet. Pretty neat little dude. Let's get this thing powered up and on the 7300. Hold tight. All right, so now we got the tuner set up on top of the radio. We got it charging. I really don't know what the battery is, but you can see right here on the waterfall that it's a noisemaker. So we will disconnect it there. Now it's not charging and it is good to go. We will power it on. Says we got power, and let's try to tune something, shall we? Tune. Oh, the shop cat did go missing, but it showed back up. So I guess good on it. Okay, so let's go to AM. We're gonna get off this frequency that it looks like it's in use, and then we're gonna key up. There we go, and we found a match. Now, this is on a 200-foot piece of random wire, about 65 foot up in a tree, to a 4-to-1 balun. So, you know, not a super great antenna for any band, but it is a lot of wire in the air. So let's go back and check out the FT8 frequency. And we'll get there eventually. There we go. Dialed it right in. So let's go over here to menu. We're going to set everything up in FT8, and I'm going to get it going to kind of fast tune some stuff. That way we don't have to select through and it's a long video. All right, so now we've got the radio interface with the computer, and we're just going to click through. We're going to start off at 6 meters with this bad boy and see what it'll tune. Oh. Let's set it up where it should auto-tune at PTT. Okay, so after playing around and stuff, apparently this tuner does not come on with RF sensing as far as like automatically tuning that I can find. You do have to key the radio up for a certain amount of time and press tune, I believe. So is it be what it be? So let's tune up 10 meters. See if it can find a match. I'm not expecting it to. It says 2-to-1, the radio says infinite. All right, let's just work our way up. I've definitely got something causing some interference for sure in the shack. Gotta figure all that out. Okay, let's see. Tune. Still super high SWR. There we go. Okay, we'll take it. Less than 1.5. That's 12 meters. Let's go to 15. We'll hit tune. Let it run the course. There we go. Good on that one. 17. Oh, got close. A little over 1.5 on 17. And again, this is just a random piece of 200-foot wire from Lowe's. Like, this is nothing special here. This is not some crazy antenna. It's on a 4-to-1 balun. We know it will tune up 20 meters already. Might take it a little bit. And radio's giving us 2.5. Tuner's giving us 1-to-1, or at least less than 1.5. We'll have to come back and check that out. Let's see what 30 meters does. 1.5-ish. We'll take it. We'll take it. And this is 1.5 off the radio, so I really don't know what it looks like, if you want me to be completely honest, without hooking up meters and stuff. And I'm trying to streamline the shack, so all right, a little over 1.5. I'll take it. Tuner says it's okay. So yeah, I don't know what I'm tuning this at. So this tuner is only rated for 30 watts digital. I like to keep my stuff around 25. That's more than enough. I prefer QRP operations anyway. So let's try to tune 80 meters and see what it does. It should find a match, I would think, pretty easy on, as long as this wire is 17-foot counterpoise. It's taking a minute. It's taking a minute. That's for sure. All right. It's saying it can't get anything better than 3-to-1, so I'm not really on 80 that much anyway, so I don't guess it matters. And for giggles, let's try 160. I don't have much faith in it, but maybe it'll work. So MAT tuners have kind of been on the scene recently. Ham Radio Tube did a video about them. I've known about them for about a year now. I've had a few of their products, really liked it. Yeah, not really getting it up there. I don't hang out there anyway. We'll let's do some, we're gonna do some 15-meter FT8 today. So let's jump back down here. We'll tune her up. And there we go. Found right where it needed to be. That's simple, guys. So this mAT-125E tuner is awesome. Comes with a internal power supply, battery, stuff like that. It claims that they are 18650s inside of it. So there you go. Maybe I think I'm gonna put this tuner on a timed charger. That way it charges at night when I know I'm not in the shop. All right, guys. 73 easy amateur radio corncob CB shop. Have a good one.